Hello and welcome on 360 Sport on Trust TV. I am Adeni Ajishafe. We just have to quickly look at those stories in the world of sport. We've talked about the result of the Europa League that was played. Now let's quickly look at the tables of all the teams that play from Group A to H. Group A, we have Arsenal doing well there. They have 9 points from 3 games. And really, they are coasting home. Arsenal really shocked everyone this season. Against all, they've done well, topping the league over there in England and also topping their group in Group A, followed by PSV and the Eindhoven. They have 7 points after playing 3 matches, 2 wins, and you have just 1. They have a draw. Bodo Glimt, they have 4 points. Zurich, FC Zurich are yet to have just a point. They have 0 points so far. They are yet to get a point in this competition. And you look at all the groups that have played so far. Well, Group A seems to be doing so well for Arsenal. And in Group B, Fenerbahce of Turkey, they have 10 points from 4 matches. Good one for the Turkish Liga team. Reims from France, they have 10 points. With the same amount of points against Fenerbahce. You have Larnaca, Dynamo Kiev, 3 points, no point at all for Dynamo Kiev. And right now, even though they have played 4 matches in their group, in Group C, Real Betis 4. They have played 4 matches, they have 10 points, followed by Ludogorets Razgrad, who actually have 7 points after playing the match day 4. AS Roma, well, surprisingly, they've not showed the class as the leader in this group. They have just 4 points out of 4 matches. Jose Mourinho needs to get his act back because of the way he did it with Manchester United, and they won that particular competition. And right now, they are standing third in this group. HJK Helsinki, they have just a point from 4 matches. We'll go straight to Group D as the table is standing right now in Group D quickly as we look at how the table is. Group D, Real Sociedad, well, that's Group E anyway. We have Manchester United trailing in Group E. You have Real Sociedad having 12 points from this particular group. Sheriff Tiraspol, they have 3 points. Omonia Nicosia, they are yet to gather a point. Right now, from the way it is, despite the fact that Uzoho display a very fantastic performance against Manchester United, they are yet to have a point. They are trailing Real Sociedad 9 points against 12 for Real Sociedad and Manchester United. The 2 leaders are showing class in this group. Well, going to Group F now, Feyenoord, they have 5 points alongside Midtjylland of Denmark, 5 points. This group is very tight. All the 4 teams are fighting hard. You have Lazio having 5, Sturm Graz also having 5, and quickly it seems that the 4 of them will have to fight out till the last match, because from the way it is, they are really struggling to see who top that group. In Group D that we jumped over, quickly let's talk about Union SG. They have 10 points ahead of others with 3 points, followed by Braga, who actually have 7. 3 points at Madrid 2, Braga from Portugal. Union Berlin of Germany, they have 6 points. Really talking tough there in that group. A tough one between the 2 teams, Braga and Union Berlin. Malmo of Sweden, they've not been performing well. No points at all from 4 matches played so far. So Union SG, Braga, Union Berlin, they will all be fighting for honors in this group till the last blow of whistle. And now let's talk about Group G and H in this Europa Cup quickly, as we're looking at matches that have been played in Group G and Group H quickly in the Europa League now. Well, if we're still waiting for that, while we're looking at Group G and H, a lot of matches were played overnight in the Europa Cup, and we also talk about Europa Conference. Matches were played there. And now let's go straight to Europa Conference League, where matches were also played, and we look at the result of those matches that were played in Europe quickly. Let's look at the first set of Europa Conference League, Fiorentina against Atlas of Midlothian. It ended 5-1 in favor of Fiorentina in that game. Good one for Fiorentina, who did well at the city of Florence against the visiting team. Istanbul Başakşehir 3, Rigat Footballer Scholar 0. Good one for the Turkish Liga team, who did well 3-0 against them. And you have Saibok 5 away to FSCB as they were able to win. West Ham defeated Anderlecht by 2-1. They did well there in the city of London. And Austria Vienna They lost their game against Villarreal. Good one for Samuel Chukwueze and the entire squad who actually got a win away. Hapoel Beersheva of Israel won. Lech Poznan won. They shared the spoil in this particular game, while Partizan Belgrade defeated FC Cologne by 2-0 in that encounter. Slovako 2, OGC Nice, they were beaten at home 2-1 in that game. Still looking at the result of Europa Conference League, Apollon Limassol of Cyprus, they pipped AZ Alkmaar by 1-0. Vaduz 1, Dnipro 2, and you have Djurgårdens who really went on cloud 9 as they were able to do well against Ghent 4-2 in that game. Molde 2 and Shamrock Rovers, who couldn't pick the pieces of their rock together, they lost that game at home 2-0. You have CFR Cluj against Slavia Prague 2-0 also, and at least at home they did well. While Sivasspor, Ahmed Musat's team, they won away against Balkani 2-1. While FC Basel of Slovan Bratislava, they shared this spoil between the two teams. It was a goal rush of 3 goals apiece, 6 goals there. FC Basel 3, Slovan Bratislava 3. Well, for Zalgiris for Greece, they did well against Pionik 2-1 as they won their game. Transferring that to the way the table is actually looking. Let's start with Group A, the Conference League table now. We look at the way the table is standing in all the fixture results that was played just overnight. Quickly, let's start from Group A now. Istanbul Başakşehir are topping this group. They are showing class with 10 points from 4 matches. And you have Fiorentina, despite winning their game, they have 7 points with after playing 4 matches, 2 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss there. Hearts of Midlothian, 4 matches they've played, they won just 1, they have 3 points, and you have RFS with just 2 points from 4 matches. Well, Istanbul and Fiorentina showing leadership in Group A. Group B, West Ham, the team from England, they have 12 points. Right now, they've scaled through, they've qualified, and right now they are celebrating. Good one for West Ham United. Cyborg 6 points, followed by Anderlecht of Belgium. And you can tell me that you just have to look at the fact that it's going to be a big battle between Anderlecht and Cyborg. The two teams will be fighting hard to see who stay up there in the group. Well, for West Ham, they've done it and they are celebrating. FSCB, just a point in Group B. In Group C right now, Villarreal from Spain, the one they call Yellow Submarine, they have 12 points. They've also made statement by qualifying to the next round. Good one for Villarreal, Samuel Chukwueze and the entire squad there. And you have to look at Lech Poznan. They play 4 matches with 5 points, 1 win, one loss, and then they have 2 draws. Hapoel Beersheva from Israel, 3 points from 4 matches, and you have Austrian when surprisingly the team from Austria are not getting it right now with just a point from 4 matches after losing 3 games, and they draw 1. Well, quickly, Group D, Partizan Belgrade, they've done well by having 8 points, leading the pack with 2 wins and 2 draws in all the matches they've done. OGC Nice on France, they have 5 points from 4 matches, 1 loss, 1 draw, or rather 2 draw, and they have 1 win there. FC Cologne, they have 4 points from 4 matches, and you have Slovako Bratislava with just, they've also gathered 4 points after losing 2, winning 1, and also drawing 1. Looking at the way the table is standing in Group D, it's been a tough one for most of the teams that are participating in this competition. This is the third tier of UEFA competition. AZ Alkmaar, despite losing their game, they are actually having 9 points from 4 matches with 3 wins and 1 loss. Dnipro with playing 4 matches, they have 7 points, followed by Apollon Limassol with 4 points after playing 4 matches, 2 losses, and they have 1 draw and also 1 win there. For Vaduz, who right now needs to get their acts together with just 2 points from playing 4 matches. They lost 2, they drew 2. Well, for Vaduz, it's as if the history right now, the story behind their performance is really beckoning on their face. And you look at Group E quickly. Group E right now, well, from Group F rather, let's look at Group F as it's standing. Djurgården, they've done well for themselves. They've also made statement by at least scaling through. Djurgården, they have 10 points from 4 matches, 3 wins for them, and you have 1 draw with no loss at all. Molde from Norway, they have 7 points, at least trailing Djurgården by 3 points behind. They have 2 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss. They are Ghent, the team you could have picked to be the one to top the table here, but now they are finding it not easy. They are not finding it easy at all. They're standing third on the log with 4 points from playing 4 matches after drawing. They drew 1, they lost 2, and they won just a match. Shamrock Rovers with just a point. They won no match at all. They lost 3 games, and they actually drew 1 game there in Group F. While we go straight to talk about Group G now. Group G, you have Ahmed Musa team. They have 7 points from playing 4 matches, 2 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. CFR Cluj also the same point, the same loss, the same draw, and they are really trying to see how they can drag against Sivasspor there. Slavia Praha, they play 4 matches, they have 4 points, and you look at the fact that right now they just won a game, they drew 1, they lost 2. Balkani, the same point they have with Slavia Praha, 4 points, 2 losses. You have 1 draw there, and then you have 1 win. Well, from the way it is, Sivasspor and FC Cluj are really topping that group there, although it's a tough one for between the two. And you have Basel, FC Basel from Switzerland. They have 7 points, followed by Pionik, 6 points. Slova Bratislava, 5 points. Zagiris, they have 4 points. And this group really is tight, very tight. Anyone can still make it here after playing 4 matches. You see Basel with 2 wins, and also the same thing with Pionik. Will actually have 2 wins also, with 1 draw, 1 loss for Basel. For Pionik, they just lost 2 matches there. Slovan Bratislava, they have 1 win, 2 draw in their game, and they lost 1 game. Zagiris, so far they've lost 2 matches. They drew 1, they won 1. 7-6-5-4, the way it is in Group H. Talking about Europa Conference League, that we've been looking at all the fixtures, and rather all the results, and also the table as it's standing in Europa Conference League, the 3rd tier of Europa League. Earlier I talked about Europa League, although we talked about the conference and also the Europa League, for you to have a feel of how the tables are actually is, the way they are standing on their group. Well, good one for teams like West Ham United, who right now they've qualified from their group and they are coasting home. Let's see, maybe West Ham can make statement this season when it comes to this particular competition, Europa Conference League, the 3rd tier of UEFA competition there. Well, right now we quickly look at fixtures that will be coming up this evening. Matches will be coming up, and quickly let's look at those fixtures that will be played. Brentford will be at home against Brighton. I call it the Battle of the Bees. The 2B team, they will be fighting. Brentford, we have in Nigeria there, who will be seeing what we'll be doing against Brighton. Can they do it against Brentford? Well, it's still a question they need to answer with the way they will display tonight against Brighton. Rayo Vallecano against Getafe, another big one coming on from Spanish La Liga there. Getafe, they will be playing away to Rayo Vallecano. They lost against Real Madrid in the derby last time, and now they are going away to Rayo Vallecano. For German Bundesliga, Schalke 04 will be at home against 1899 Hoffenheim. Who wins this battle over there in Germany? Well, big one, Schalke 04 will be at home against Hoffenheim, and who knows, maybe they can make statement for Strasbourg. They will also be hosting French League 1, Lille. Lille will be going to Strasbourg to fight for honors there, and those are the 4 matches in the top tier leagues in Europe that will be coming up tonight. Just to let you have a feel of those matches for the weekend, a big one there. We'll bring you much concerning that in our subsequent edition. Now, quickly, let's look at some stories trending where we talk about a particular player who actually retired from football, Adebayo Akifenwa. Akifenwa played football till he turned 40, but right now he's moving to actually debut in wrestling. Adebayo Akifenwa set for professional wrestling debut 5 months after retiring from football. According to him, he loves football, but right now he wants to do wrestling, as a lot of people have been asking him to go for it, and now he wants to go for it. He will be debuting over there in England, in the prestigious British wrestling. Good one for Adebayo Akifenwa, one of the biggest player when it comes to football. A lot of people still surprised how he was able to run, but this guy did well for the clubs like Wimbledon, Wycombe. He did well there, playing for those clubs, and right now Akifenwa is turning a professional wrestler. Waiting to see what he'll be doing, and he has been training really hard to showcase his talent when it comes to wrestling. Adebayo Akifenwa there after retiring from football. So talking about some stories now, let's talk about 2 Nigerian ladies who right now have been signed by Reims of France. That's Nigerian duo of Rafiat Imran and Tosin Demehin. Right now they've joined them on a 2-year deal with an extension of a year if they perform very well. Good one for the two defenders who right now they've moved straight to France to join the likes of Inadozie. They are a good one. At least let's see what they'll be offering as they join that's French club Reims there. Raffiat Imran and Tosin Dimei, defenders moving to France from Rivers Angels. Good one for the two of them, and they have the option of extending that deal if they perform very well. Away from the story of the ladies, let's talk about former Chelsea coach Thomas Tuchel right now, who will be interested in taking over as England manager if Gareth Southgate leaves after the World Cup. Well, according to him, he's already looking at it. If it's possible, he has already rejected 2 offers from English clubs, but now he wants to see if he can join the 3 Lions, as they call the English team, and if Gareth Southgate actually decides to leave the team after the World Cup, he will actually love to take over as the manager of England. Well, we wait to see what will be unfolding there in England. The 3 Lions, will they be having Thomas Tuchel or the man of the moment, that's Gareth Southgate? Will he be continuing with that team? That's another question to answer by the English authority. Quickly, let's talk about another one. That will be Chelsea. Chelsea to complete the signing of Leipzig forward Christopher Nkunku, who they've agreed some deals with. The news actually came out. They didn't want that to come out, but it eventually came out that they had a deal with Nkunku, who will be joining them. Could be at least completed that particular signing even before the World Cup starts, before they were announcing in January. A good one for Nkunku, who has really done well for RB Leipzig so far. A striker who has been performing so well with the German team. Chelsea have really gone deep concerning getting this player, and that deal could be seeing the light of the day after just before the World Cup. Still talking about the Blues, Chelsea are also on the trail of Jude Bellingham of Borussia Dortmund. They are ready to cough 86.3 million pounds for the midfielder, although they are holding out for 120. Talking about Borussia Dortmund, they want him for that amount, but Chelsea are ready to offer 86.3 for the English player. Well, he has been fantastic since he joined them, and right now Jude Bellingham is a player that Chelsea are really going after. Although Real Madrid are also interested, not only them, a lot of clubs are showing interest in the English player, but from the way it is, it could be that Chelsea are the one that will be getting him, although for the amount that Dortmund want, about 120 million, but they are offering 86, still far away from the amount that is being placed on his head. While we quickly talk about PSG, a lot of issues here and there concerning Kylian Mbappe, but right now PSG deny claims they used third party to launch smear campaign against Kylian Mbappe. News came out that they've been attacking Mbappe on social media, and from findings, some fans and some reports says PSG employed a third party to attack Kylian Mbappe, who right now is not too happy, according to the news featuring in, that he wants to leave that club after he felt betrayed by the hierarchy of PSG for the fact that what they agree with him is not what is happening, and Mbappe right now could move away from that club. Well, from the way it is, Real Madrid may not just want to buy that because what happened between them in the summer. But from the way it is, PSG, they have actually denied the claim that they did not employ any company to smear Kylian Mbappe on social media. Well, that's another one there. Well, quickly, AC Milan offers Portugal forward Rafael Leao a new contract to ward off interest from Chelsea. Chelsea have not hidden the admiration for the player. The Portuguese forward has been fantastic for AC Milan, and Chelsea really want to go for him. But right now, AC Milan are quickly in a hurry to offer him at least a deal to hold him down at Giuseppe Meazza for him to stay with them. They don't want him to go to the Blues so that he won't come back to haunt them. Talking about some strategy coming from AC Milan there. They want to hold him down to make sure he plays for them next season. Talking about Rafael Leao, who has been doing so well for AC Milan. And we look at another one, Egyptian side. El Dakler have actually signed 2 Nigerian players called Kelechi Chimezie and winger Abdullah Ojefini from Gombe United. Both of them will be moving to Egypt as they will be with El Dakler side, and they will be signed, at least they've signed with them. They'll be showcasing their talent with that particular team. Good one for the 2 players from Gombe United, and right now we expect them to perform. That will be it on 360 Sport for this hour. I am Adeni Ajishafe. Thanks for watching.